Damn, man. Right, very good evening. Yeah. Hot as hell. Something's changed. Can't remember what though. Damn. Hey, well. Well. But the main thing is, we are here. Righty-ho. Good afternoon, Kevin. Well, currently what I'm waiting for is a new microphone. Can I have the short back and sides and alien headphones? Look, please, Baba. Oh, you like it? Yeah. Well, it's got the nature spell rosemary oil on here, and it is just a bit spiky, but it is very, very hot. So, and that's 2 liters worth of water. I'm going to go and get some more because it's blooming up. Or should we do the? Yeah, we'll do that instead. So I'll have a cup of tea and I think that says no, it can't be. Road dog, can't be. No, I haven't. What I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for something coming in the post, which is confirmation. Then I'm going to get the car sorted. You sound very weak. It's absolutely boiling. And that's, well, yeah, I mean, it is very, very hot. And it's expected to get a little bit hotter tomorrow. And what how am I meant to do that? It's question mark, question mark, question mark. It said hi. Here's the thing, okay? If you're gonna come into chat, at least have a picture and let me look at you when you're saying hi. Is it in you as in is it an SD card coming in the post? Eventually, yes. Eventually. People can have whatever picture they want. The reason why I'm asking for a picture of you is I want to build a community. That is why I want a picture of who you are. It's, I'm not asking you to build us like a new Newcastle United or anything like that, just a picture of you. Yeah, I do. I want to see who you are. And, I'm asking nicely. So, yes. Now, right. Do, 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 do. Stay once. Right. Okay. Right. T-bone in there. Okay. Are you trying to get yourself a last pool? I'm looking at women in Europe at this precise moment in time. Right, Brock is saying, by the way, Paul, no YouTube channel does not, no, YouTube does not allow individual channels to enforce requirements for viewers. I didn't say they did. What I'm saying is I want to see who I'm talking to. Is, am I talking to a violet bee or what? I mean, this is it's just a little tiny, tiny, tiny point. Yeah. Are you going to like read the riot act or what, Bark? Because that's kind of what you're going down that route. I'm just asking to see who is in my community, and oh, you know what it is, right? It's too hot, and let's drop that subject. So if you want to come on with a dot in the middle of the picture, fair enough. You know what I mean? It's just really, really hot. People do have the choice. Some people come in with a what looks like. I'm hot and bothered, mate. It's very, very warm. I think it's going to be roughly about 26, maybe 27 degrees. The hair looks better. Well, the lack of it, anyway. Oh, yeah. You see that? You see that there? Yeah? That there. Watch. There's not one there. There's just one there. Bok, if you had a job, you could buy some AC. That's a really good thing. If you had a job. If you had one, yeah. Because that's what the purpose of the apps is. Job, work. So it's very funny you should say that. And now, I'm waiting on a response from the college, or is it university, or whatever they call it. Waiting on that. And also looked at that thing for Magpie. Don't I have a fan? No. Some people have a fan on the ceiling, but no, don't. Did have a fan when I was up at my mum's in Fenham. She had one of them pull draw ones where you could change the speed on it. Paul, how can you afford to pay your mods if you can't even afford a fan? Yeah, that's a valid point. The mods aren't getting paid at the moment, but they will be paid this year. You can get one from B&M for a tenner. I do have something, but at the moment don't have the ice for it. Do you want to see it? Alright. So this is what I do have. Got two of them, and this is ice cold at the moment. And you put ice cubes in the top of it, and yeah, I'll stick that out there. But yeah, there's two of them. The other one is in the cupboard. However, that's an ancient relic. Well, it does cool you down. It has three fan speeds on it as well. And good evening, Alexander. Now, what I was looking at before, can't do it at the moment because to do the logo, the new logo, it's going to cost 13 quid to do it. Favorite pint. I've had many over the years. Stella Artois, probably. Are you using AI? No. Using something called Placeit. And that's where I got the original one from, Placeit. But yeah, this new one, I might actually do the, what do you call it, instead. Because I've got several pictures on the laptop of the feathered variety of universal credit. How many lines of code have you written today? Absolute zero. Absolute. Yeah, Canva is free to a certain point. Road Dog. Yeah, I was looking at that for doing the music. But I'm going to be looking at a microphone in the next few days for the singing. And it might be that I have to take the amplifier into town and get the amplifier fixed. Much appreciated, Steve-O. That you are correct. I mean, the amount of people who hit the like button's unreal. I even say that when I'm in other people's live. When did you roughly think you seeking you between what? Can you rephrase that? Because you've got my head done in. Well, let me just say this much. The idea is original. And there's each of the ideas I create, they're original too. Oh, you just want a date. What, so you can put your date before my date? Doesn't quite work that way. Because like I was saying to you some weeks ago, there will be people asking questions. Would you sing a Beatles song for us? Don't really know any. Well, I can go back through who had access if you want me to. That's dead easy to do that. Yellow Submarine, Fool on the Hill. So it was Raw Dog, yeah? Oh, I see. Well, I did a lot of things back in April and March. A lot of things. And the funny bit was, nobody turned around and said, oh, don't do that. Nobody. So there we go. What happened to the podcasting equipment? It's on the table. The podcasting equipment needs a pair of external speakers. I don't hate anybody. So it's not in my nature. So there we go. I've already tried doing the plug-in to. I've already tried that, and it doesn't come through. So, but I look at stuff that's technical. Doesn't mean to say I am. Other people are much further forward. You could use podcasting equipment with your guitar mic and skip the amp altogether. Yeah. It's just the instruction booklet is about so big. And Callum, Alice is in Paul's bedroom right now. Okay. Yeah. She's hiding under the bed. Alice. Alice. Stop hiding under the bed. Alice. Stop hiding under the bed. Yeah. One thing is certain though, you see what's above me right at the minute. I'm gonna have to put this on the floor and then pull this in on the string here. Yeah. Because these are lucky bamboo, right? And it's kind of exploded. But yeah. Same as this one. That one's kind of exploded as well. You don't need string, it's CGI. It's whatever you want it to be. Bloody hell, Triffids. That was a movie years ago. Sure it was. Dear the Triffids. Right. You can make all sorts of bamboo. Yeah. What I'd like is within a month to get to 2K. That's what I'd like. What? Bok Bok? What are you on about? Please remove that comment. Because there's not a bone in my body that's that. So please remove the comment. Do it live at the monument. Thank you, Bok Bok. Right. Let me just inform you of something, Bok Bok. Yeah. I was born in Newcastle upon Tyne at the later part of the 1960s, almost 1970s. The place where I was born doesn't exist anymore. They knocked every single terraced house down, flattened the whole lot. Now, when I've talked about these apps and all of these different things that I have created. They are for the United Kingdom, and that includes everybody who lives in the United Kingdom. But Bot was saying, but you was made in the in the Royal Navy. The reason why I didn't want to join the Royal Navy years and years ago was somebody said once you pass around a certain place, you get chucked overboard as a Bill of Rights or something like that. And I didn't fancy some shark coming up and going nibble or worse. And right, Stevie O, Imagine Jeff, Paul on guitar, and the Geordie dancer with her accompanying moves. You haven't created anything yet. They still need to be released. Well, yes, but they are still there. It would break the net. This is the best reason for avoiding the Navy I've heard. Well, I had nightmares after Jaws. Take it as you want, but that's the truth. I had nightmares. Oh my. I think. Where is it? Where's me little cloth? Where's me little cloth gone? Yeah, that's it. Do you know what? Look, it's just over 15, I think it is on there. And it feels in here like the heating is on. It does feel that way. Right. Okay. What I'm doing is soaking a face cloth in cold water. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good. So, as that's wet, stick that in there. And yeah, my head is wet, but at least I'm a bit cooler than I was. So yes, what was that one? Parachute sounds. Okay, thank you for the £1. Thank you very much. Right. Where's all your hair? Well, I basically, it was getting on me nerves, so it's now gone for about a couple of weeks. It will be back because of the rosemary oil. But now I've had that face cloth on me head wet, I feel a bit better. Yeah, it's just it's very hot, and I don't operate well in very hot weather, which is one of the reasons why one of my friends is in Dubai at this moment, and he was talking about it's 50 degrees out there. Well, during this weather, I'm using more of 2 liters of water, which I'm on my third lot of water. Does the Mondeo have aircon? Yes, it does. Well, it also has a half a tank of diesel, but yeah, I'm not even going to go down that road yet because I'm waiting to see whether I get this thing, and if I do, I can put her in for her MOT. Then there's a place called Poly. Is it Polygon? No, Polygraphic. That's it. And they are asking £280 plus VAT for a wrap. Scott Harrington, I'm back in Hartlepool visiting from Adelaide, and I must admit, having aircon in the house, not having aircon in the house is a nightmare. Yeah, well, I mean, you being from living in Australia in Adelaide, you would have aircon. Yes, you would. I've the thing is, right? There's more American houses with aircon than there is British, and that's bonkers. Bok, I live in the UK and I'm thankful for my AC. Mm. Well, those little mini fans, we got them from, I think it was Amazon, and you had to put ice cubes into the top, and it would blow really cool air. Paul, have you asked the UC for a budget loan? No. It's pointless asking them for anything because the answer is uh. So that's my point, you know. I live in Scotland. House is far too hot today. Yes, yes. The last four nights I've just slept on top of the bed. No, I wouldn't, David. Um, I'm one of these people that just wouldn't do that. You know, wouldn't want to become the next meal of the day. So no, I wouldn't do that. I would go on a boat. Like the last time, there's a place called Bridlington, and it's on the east coast. I went there. It was me, my brother, and there was 8 of us went out on a boat, and I caught a baby shark. Not many other people caught stuff. Yeah, but the thing is, some of those shark attacks, they are the real deal. It's winter in Australia now. All right. I didn't know they still made parka jackets. Because I used to have one with a snorkel hoodie bit. But I didn't know they still made them. Johnny Decker. No, I haven't. But this is a busy week coming up. Got a important phone call on the 23rd, and then a busy day on the 27th, 28th as well. So yeah, it's going to be one busy I think it's 9 days. Well, one thing I was thinking about doing, I can't like buy a logo from Placeit, or I'm sure I have Word and Office 365 on the computer. So I'll use that to create logo. Yeah, Canva, you can do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, I was doing that with the other one, because the one which is in the corner of the video, that was the first one, not the last one. The last one, I might change it to that. But I'm gonna do a logo for these apps as well. That's the thing I haven't done, so I'll have to get onto that. Right, that cloth has been in there for a little bit. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. 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 Oh man, that's gorgeous. Ice cold. Absolutely ice cold. Ooh. But yeah. Oh yes. That is nice. Yeah. So put that back in there. It's funny, before I came across it, Sumatrapan, yeah, I used to do the same thing, but for migraines. Don't do that anymore. Right, acting like an F1 driver who's just done 70 laps at Monaco. Love to go to Monaco. Yeah, but it's expensive. Expensive place to be. Right. So you know what's coming this week, and hopefully between Monday and Friday, the good people at Udemy will get back to me, and then if they haven't got back to me from Thursday, I think that's given them enough time to get back to us. Then, what's for tea tonight? Chicken and chips is for tea tonight. So yeah. Damn, man, it's hot. So, I will see you all in the morning, 11:30, and I shall try and do the first logo on Placeit, and hopefully I'll be able to save that for later on in the week. So thank you all very much for coming in, much appreciated, and let's grow this community to 2K. And thank you all very much, and enjoy the rest of your evening.